Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. And we're on session number 5. What am I calling this thing? Oh, brain fart. Brain fart. The Fibonacci. I call it at the fib. And had a guy goes, well, you could explain it. Well, I did. If you go back to the beginning of the series, of this particular series, I explained it. Basically, in a nutshell, the Fibonacci has it. For example, just so you know, it has exact numbers to do. So, in other words, in units, it is 1 unit, 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, and 89. It'll actually go 2 more than that, but it really gets ridiculous in money. I'm doing it with $25 chips, and even that requires $5,800. So I got 6,000 over here. Couple different, I guess ways that you can do it. You can wait. You can just pick one and go. You get 11 shots. If you wait, how many that you wait. And I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to do the waiting part, but the numbers are the same. It's very robotic. You don't even have to think. Just put the money out. What's the next step? Put it out and wait. Okay? It's just a negative progression of mini. That's all it is. And we're doing it on the dozens. All right. I have my little counter over here. So since it goes pretty fast, we're gonna find the one that don't hit if I can. So there's a 00. I could make this have a little sound if you want it. There you go. It doesn't talk, but it has sound. All right, so 33. That's this one. So these two haven't been hit. We're looking for one that's not going to get hit for about 4 times. 2. Now we're over here. This has been missed twice. 26 is over here. This has been missed 3 times. So we're going to start with it. All right. First bet, 1 unit. Here we go. 16. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. And that means they've all equally been really hit. So we're just going to stick with the middle one. 10, back up to here. That means we lose. Let me get that straight first. There's our second unit. If this gets missed one more time, but another thing too, once you pick one, you got to stick with it through the end. And since I'm on my second one here, I actually have to stick with it. Once you pick a dozen, you got to stick with it. There's 14. That'll work. All right. Now that we've won that, this one hasn't been hit in a while. Now we can move it, since it's at the beginning of it. Okay. Now I got to stick with it until I win. There's a 16. That's this one. We lose. We go to the second single. And I'm sorry you guys can't. I've got to set this up where I can see it. So 24. That's this one again. If I just stuck with it. If, right? If. So then we're going to go to a 2. Got to stick with it no matter what. Now that I've picked it. 21. Yes, sir. All right, now we got to go to 75. Yeah, 75. And me personally, I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference because each spin is independent of the other one. There's the 32 though. Get paid 2 to 1. All right, then since this one hadn't hit in a while, we'll start over. With this first dozen. There's a 7. That'll work. And maybe with the yeah, that'll help break it up. I won't have to sing as much or whistle as much or, you know, I don't need this really. There's a 10. That's another winner. 2 to 1. This is session number 5 of the fib. 17's in the middle. We lose this one. Come back out with another single. Actually, I'm gonna put this right about here. I can see it a little better. 32 is a loss. That's our second one. Now let's go up to 50. So as far as what the number is, you're just gonna have to freaking trust me. 1. That's over here. So we win 2 to 1. Let's go back to the middle. And we're doing quite well. I mean, yes, I'm going for 10%, as I always do in these series. But you don't. Hell, we're up to $300, really, right now. I mean, you quit when you're satisfied. All right, let's go back to the middle. $24, that'll work. And plus, it's cleaner, it's faster than those piece of shit things that I have. And I don't even think, even when I'm 18, by the way, 18. When I use those, I don't even think you can see the number anyway. Even if I put the damn thing right here, I still don't think you can see it. So, I guess it's a trust thing. Let's go here to the third dozen. Ain't been that in a minute. You gotta trust me, I guess. There's a 1. That's over here. So that's a loser. Come out with our second bet of the series. $27 over here. That's a good hit. We'll get 2. And we'll just they're pretty much even all over the place. Yeah, we'll just stick with this one. Just as good as any. $22, that's inside. Yeah, I call it inside. Alright. Second unit. The middle has hit probably more than any of it this particular session. There's a 23, another one. Okay, now we go up to 50. Sticking with it, we're gonna live and die on the hill on the third dozen. 30 over here. Okay, that'll work. 2 to 1. And we're gonna come all the way back over here because that ain't hit in a minute. And we're really close to our goal. so it's working out pretty good, this particular series. 18 back in the middle. $27 back over here. Okay, and so we go to the third step, which is $50. $32 over here. We go to the next step, which is $75. $19 again in the middle. Wow. And then our next step is $125. On the first dozen. $27, that's over here. Boy, is it missing this first one. So 125, our next one is 200. $22, again in the middle. $200. Then our next one is $325. It does not like the first dozen at the moment. Boy, the second dozen, I would have been there by now. 19. Oh my gosh. All right, and we go from that to $525. Goodness gracious. Great. Oh, that's one of my $5,000 chips right there. That's all right. You'd think it's got to go over there sooner or later, right? And the truth of it is, there's a 31. Every spin is independent. It doesn't know that it hasn't hit this one a zillion times. It doesn't know that. All we know is we just lost $525. Now we're going to go to $850, which is the highest we've ever been in the series, which means we have this one and two more. So that's going to make your butt clench a little bit. $35, back over there. So we're at new territory right now. We've never been this high. So we're going to $1,375. 10, 11, 12, 13, 75. But if it hits, man, we're going to be in good shape. But if it don't, we're going to be sick. Two. Oh my Lanta. It was taking us to the wire, but there we go. So we get 2 to 1. So I get 2 and 2, and then this 3 gets 6. Like so, and this 3 pretty much gets 150. There we go. Let's see where we're at. Goodness gracious. So let's get this back to 2,000 or 3,000. There's 2. There's 3. Got to get the rack back. Got to get the rack back. Let's go 500. Still need some more hundreds. Let's get another 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that puts that back. That puts that That puts that, and there we go. The thing about the Fibonacci in the sequence of this, the longer it goes, when you get hit, that's when you make the money on these 2 to 1. So what did we make? Because there's our rack back. $3, $4, $5, $6,000. We made 500, 6, 7, 8, 9. We made a cool $1,000 on that particular session. We're gonna get 200 for this, and then I'm gonna change these 500s for another 500. Bring our bankroll or our profit. So at the end of session 5, and we're 5-0, we're up 35, 36, 37, 25. We'll tip the croupier, and not doing too bad. We've won a lot of money, but it does show you what can happen. Just because you think, oh, you've got a system that'll take you 11 or 12, don't think for a second. All I had to do is lose a couple more, just a couple more. And when you're spinning it, I want you to think about it. You know it might be 10 since this hit, but that little spinner, that ball has no freaking clue. It's like the very first spin. That's all it knows. And it could be anywhere. So don't get too caught up in it. But there you go. We're 5-0. And we're up a bunch. That got to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 10th level. If we would have lost that, we had one more swing. That's it. Negative progressions can get nasty. Okay, just understand. Now, if you went with $5 instead of 25s, then you'd need about 1,100 and some odd dollars. So it'd be 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 40, and then on it goes. But there you go. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. 5-0. We're doing some good profit. Life is good. And so we'll just end it right there. And I might have one more in me before the night closes. You know, I know roulette ain't everybody's game. It ain't one of mine, really. But there was enough people that wanted to see roulette. So I have to be kind to all my subscribers. You know, even though there's a lot of craps people that won't watch this, and I get it. But I'll be doing this for a while. I've got several things I want to run on this 10-0 series. I'm not doing 20. At least I'm cutting you a break there and making it only 10. But there you go for now. Enough rambling for me. Till the next time, be great. See you, bye.